Okay, so we are going to be vaccinating our goats today. You can see it's a nice, lovely, windy and cold day, but on the bright side, things are actually melting. So I don't know if you remember a few weeks ago when I was outside, headed back to the goats. Tons of snow, tons of ice. Look what it looks like now. So check it out. Most of it has melted. We've got some pretty intense puddles. Man, when that melted, the puddles were so deep. I was talking like 1, 2, 3 inch deep puddles that I was trudging through. But in any case, we have never vaccinated our goats before. You're supposed to really do it when they're first born. And we're wishy-washy about it for a very long time. This year we decided to do it because, well, one, when the goats have their babies, it'll pass on to their babies. To some degree, we'll also vaccinate the babies, but they'll need fewer doses. Two, there's just a lot of animal diseases going around this year. We just want to protect them as much as possible. So that's why we're doing it. So there we go. We've got it right here. We've actually already given them another dose a few weeks ago, but you have to wait a couple weeks between them and then do the second dose. So we're headed out to give them the next dose. And just as an example, it's really windy, but this is what the drifts look like. I mean, those are actually pretty small. Sometimes they get pretty high up on that door and I have to shovel it out before I can even get into the goats and the hay. In fact, it just started snowing now, so you would not think that it was the 1st of April. You would think that it was the middle of January, but alas, here we are. But first, before we get into that, you have to take a look at the kitties. Look how big they're getting. They're so cute and fluffy. This one is my favorite. Look at her. She's got a white belly and a white face. And they're starting to walk around. They're having a blast out here in the hay. Where you going, buddy? And then the other ones, those are the shy ones down in the hovel. Oh, there's mommy. Hi. Move for just a minute. That one back there, he's very shy. But yeah, we are having a good old time with the kitties. All right, so Sarah is actually going in right now to try to make friends with them. She's gonna sit down and pet them for just a second because the 3 are pills and they won't come out on their own. Plan is if she goes in and pets them for a little while, crouches down and kind of pins them in, then I can come in with the leashes and we can snag the 3 pills. If we can grab the 3 really hard ones, the 2 that come to us, it'll be easy playing. Here we go. Well, the trick worked. We actually got all 5 of them and here they are all lined up. Magnus is less cool with the situation, as you can see. Millie's, she's pretty chill. This is one of the good ones. That one is terrified, as you can see. And then there is her other one, who shouldn't be pretty terrified. She's usually pretty good. We just bought this 100-pack of syringes because we figure we'll be doing it for years. Ta-da! So exciting. And the training begins.
Up, up. Good girl. Keep on going. Keep on going. All the way in. Keep on going. Nope, in.
They have to learn some point.
Good girl.
And just like that.
Good girl.
I'm not really going to go over the procedures for how to do the vaccination. You can go to other videos for that, but I was just going to show you what we do. So here we get the goats up on the stand, and then we brush them off so that they get used to it. Here you can see my wife is feeling for her udder. Just want to make sure everything is progressing well. That's a good sign of when they are about to have their babies. You can see when they're bagging up. That usually means that they are closer to having the babies. It's important that we just let them feel comfortable up on the stand. The longer they're up there, the more comfortable they learn to feel. You can see here she's sitting down because she's not very comfortable. She's clearly very stressed about the situation, which is not that uncommon, especially since this is one of her first times up on the stand. So you can see my wife is handing me the syringe, and the trick here is just making sure that you kind of ball up their skin underneath their fur. I kind of pull it and make a little tent with their skin so that I can stick the needle in there, and I'm able to push that vaccine in pretty easily. Once I'm done putting in that vaccine, you have to rub the area because it does ball up into a pretty hard ball. Just rubbing that out lets it to incorporate into the muscle, into where it needs to go.
As you can see, she is still sitting down. She's not super thrilled about the situation, but now we train them to come down off of the stand slowly. She does have a little bit of a moment here where she doesn't want to move, so we have to help her, guide her down the ramp. She does get a little nervous.
And just like that, we're all done. So now we're just gonna put them back and train them to go in slowly and softly. They wanna rush in, but you have to train them to go slowly. So I'm letting Sarah do this because she's the one. The way this is gonna work is when we're milking every day, she'll come out with me to do chores. Right now it's just me. She'll be taking the goats in and out by herself. I'll help a little bit, but for the most part, they need to get used to her doing it. There goes Bailey. And Janice is panicking now because she's the last one. Calm down, it's okay. So there you go.